this edition of High School Rewind, available on highschoolrewind.com and the High School Rewind YouTube channel, as the Jordan Beetdiggers, 3-0 overall, welcome in the Cottonwood Colts in a region match here today. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Dane Stewart here to bring you today's game, and we've got a good game for you between a couple teams that have been off to good starts here in the early part of the season. Of course, region kicking off today for both these two squads. We'll start by introducing the visiting Cottonwood Colts. They are 2-2 on the season. Two nice early wins on the season, 2-1, both of them in victories over Mountain View and Hillcrest. Cottonwood came out of the gate strong, but since then they've been outscored 4-0 in their last two contests, dropping their most recent one to Weber by a score of 3-0. It was a tough game for the Cottonwood Colts. Starting in goal today is going to be Miguel Aviles for the Cottonwood Colts, and he's going to have a tall task against him because he goes up against one of the leading scoring teams in this very difficult Region 3 as we introduce the Jordan Beetdiggers. We already mentioned 3-0, coming off a nice 5-1 victory over Salem Hills, and it was Jordan Crestani who led the way. He had 2 goals in that one, and it's been an offense that, as we mentioned, is third right now in scoring, just 1 goal behind the two teams that are tied for first in scoring, so it's right up there with the best. The defense has been solid for Jordan as well. One of the reasons why they're 3-0, as they have the number 2 scoring defense here in Region 3 as well. We already mentioned Crestani getting the start today. In keep is going to be Rios. He'll play the first half, and then he'll be relieved in the second half in favor of their other keep, Sergio Mendez. Very talented juniors. In fact, the only 2 juniors on this roster. They've got 7 seniors. The rest are sophomores. So an incredibly young group for Jordan as well, as they look to improve to 4-0 overall and get the region play underway with a big win. The Colts looking to shake off a couple losses and do the same, 1-0 in region start. Opening kick coming up next here from the pitch at Jordan High School. Ready to kick here from Jordan High School, the Beetdiggers in their home white with maroon shorts, and the visiting Cottonwood Colts in the black and gold is at the center circle. Jordan will start with the possession. Keeps are ready. And we are underway. Ball sent back to Glassett. Mentioned a number of sophomores. He's one of them for this Beetdigger squad. You see Jordan playing with the spacing. Nice job crossing it over to Kalunga. He's going to push it up that far line, having to come back for it as it was turned over. Nice job by Cottonwood, being aggressive and winning the possession. Speaking of spacing, that ball played up. And a good idea there is, I think it was Neri. That ball right back to the foot of number 11 for Cottonwood as Jordan looks to possess again with Glassett. And again pushes it up. Knubel, the midfielder, with it. Trying to get it up that line. And again, another turnover here early on. Sent back to this defense for Cottonwood. Nice patience here. Just looking for a place to go. As this is Cutler with it. Played to center, a challenge won out that time by Briggs as this shot fired on net. And an easy save there for Rios as he will catch it right in the gut and roll it out near side once again to Glassett. Looking to turn sides of the field. Boy, spot on kick that time. Over with Kalunga. And again, Cottonwood winning at midfield. Neri tried to play it back, instead played it to Jordan. Now an opportunity for the Beetdiggers to maybe put on a bit of an opportunity here. Knubel with it, challenged by Cutler. Cutler has it on that far flag, and it's out off Jordan. Throw in the defensive third. Glassett able to keep it in. Good footwork there. Knubel with it. He's trying to penetrate that Cottonwood defense. Ran into a trio. As that time nearly pushed off the ball. But winning it back for Cottonwood was Abreja, and this ball rolls out. Thrown in quickly with Briggs. Again. over with Glassett. Boy, this is a beautiful ball sent into the box, and it's on the foot of Aim. Challenged defensively, trying to clear it out of play. Couldn't do it. Still in there. That time it is cleared out, as I think it was Vance who came in and just got it out of the box. A good opportunity for Jordan that time. The closest they've been to the goals. They had possession in the box. Couldn't get a shot away, though. Durelli, we've got our first whistle and a kick awarded to the Colts. Looking for Neri again. Jordan was able to break it up initially. Near side, Cutler. Challenge, comes away with it. Help from this Jordan defense as it was Glassett coming up and winning the ball back. A soft touch that time off the foot of Aim. Gave it back to the Colts as Glassett is tripped up, and now a kick for the Beetdiggers. Glassett from just beyond midfield. Ball being headed around as Jordan looks to settle it. Glassett. We thought he was going to try to serve one up. Instead, challenged and winning it is Durelli for the Colts. So he gets it back. Now a bit of a counter put on by Cottonwood as that ball was played up for an offensive attack, and no one was there as Knight able to touch it back to Rios. Coming up on the challenge aggressively was Orm. Jordan able to maintain it. Settling it, Crestani, who mentioned his 2 goals in their win over Salem Hills. That one served up in the box, and coming out to get it that time was Aviles. And a nice job as, boy, I think Reber was right there ready to pounce on that one. Maybe the best opportunity in the first 5 minutes for the Jordan Beetdiggers. As Cottonwood now with a bit of a counter. Trying to get it up again to Neri. As Jordan able to fight off the offensive attack, and this ball played back to Aviles, the keep. Color with it, trying to dribble past this Jordan attack. Still being challenged before it bounces back to Briggs to settle it down, and that play too long for his defenseman, Kalunga. Thrown into the defense of Cottonwood. As here's Wynn with it. Played up to Neri. Nice one touch to center it. Challenge one out. That time by Villegas. Both teams having some trouble controlling possession for real long. And now some space for Jordan as it's Knuble with it. Played it over to Reber. Centering attempt. And that ball headed out by Cottonwood as Aviles came out and missed it. The defense there to help him out. Another counter opportunity. Broken up initially by Kalunga as he wins it out on that far side. Looking to play up, and it was just beyond his man Crestani. And another whistle and a Cottonwood kick. Again, put in play quickly by Cottonwood. This ball into the box, no one there, as Rios able to make the easy catch once again. Throws it out to Knuble. A nice job by Briggs pushing it outside. Played up the line, and that ball too far for Aim. Nice one touch off the throw-in for Cottonwood, back with the defense. Pushed outside, trying to get there's Cutler. Nice job keeping it in play. And able to center it with Wynn. Neri with it. Challenged again by this Jordan squad. They've been really good today. Every time Cottonwood has got it in the offensive half, it seems as though there's been 2 or 3 digs right there to help get it out. Here's Orm. Again, that ball makes it to Rios. He's going to launch one. The wind coming from the back of the camera, so the back of Jordan. Right now, wind at their back. May have held that kick from Rios. Might have an opportunity, depending on how strong that leg is, to kick it up and over the opposing team. It'll be an advantage Cottonwood will have in the second half. Breha pushes outside for Cottonwood. Boy, look at that closing speed put on by Aim. One of the seniors. Good challenge there, able to break it up off the foot of this Cottonwood attack. And now ball handling skills. That ball settled on that far line and won out by Kalunga. We couldn't clear it. This time it will be cleared off the foot of Briggs. Cottonwood to throw in quickly and right to the chest of Crestani of the Jordan Beetdiggers. Centered. Doing a good job finding a little bit of space as they had win, but broken up nicely by this Jordan defense, headed in the box, and no Colt was there. Rios throws it up quickly to Knubel. Settled by Briggs and pushed outside. That time trying to play it up was Kalunga. Didn't get all of it. Got some help from his teammate to retain the possession. Played back to the defense now for the Digs. 10 minutes in the books. Still 0-0. Nice job coming up by this Cottonwood defense. The challenge won out by Joss Vance as he shows some fancy footwork for the Colts. And then the ball won right back as Aim with it. Putting on the burners. Now Aim dribbling it in. Centers. Challenged. Trying to clear it. And that ball is out of play off of the Beetdiggers for a goal kick. Graydon Reber, one of the sophomores on this squad, and that was him again, hassling the defense of Cottonwood in the box. He's had a couple opportunities. That one was a good one, as he couldn't quite get the shot off. And now on the counter, boy, that ball just beyond Neri, as that would have been their best opportunity. Rios, his kick to space on that far end, trying to keep it in play, and doing so was Aim. And then Aim wins it back. Aim centers, and coming out to make the save was Aviles, as again Reber able to penetrate the box, couldn't keep it on his foot, and Aviles comes out to make the nice save. Now we see a couple opportunities being stringed together here from Jordan. Just as we say that, Cottonwood with an opportunity to maybe counter. Time and space. Close down on as they'll play this back. Get some help. Cutler tried to center. Neri now looking to settle. As Cutler finds it back on his foot. Played back to Vance. Challenged and won out from Jordan. And now they've got numbers as Aim with it from just outside the box. Challenge, boy, and I thought he actually pulled the Cottonwood defender down. We've got a whistle, and they're pointing for a Jordan kick. This kick from just beyond the box. Served, and Vance able to get a kick on it to clear it out. Touched up. Cottonwood trying to get there. Rios will just clear it and clear it out of play. Couple substitutions both ways. Mendez Hasna comes on for Jordan. Misi comes on for Cottonwood, as well as Wilson for the Colts. Again, Jordan looking to play this up, trying to find Aim. Couldn't get it to him as Cottonwood able to regain the possession. Cutler with it. Plays it up with Misi. Time and space for Cutler. Centers. One touch. Misi trying to get there. Rios able to pick it up easily. You see Cottonwood, they've done that a couple times in this contest, trying to get the one touch and a bit of a run to get there. As this ball out of play. Those one touches have been just beyond the runs of the Cottonwood offensive attack, but they've certainly, the opportunity has been there. If they can just get that ball on the foot of the offensive attacker, seems like they'd have a couple opportunities. Is that ball unable to be settled? Jordan with it. Played it back to Cottonwood as the defense will control it for the Colts. Looking to play that one up to Anthony Wilson. He touched it right back. As Marino challenging. And Cottonwood throwing. Again, quick. Cottonwood doesn't want to allow Jordan to set up. We've seen a couple times when they've had the kicks, they've had the throw-ins, the ball is down, and it is in play. Trying to take advantage of space opportunities. Is Jordan able to clear it out, but right to the foot of Vance. This one thrown out. What a throw by Rios, unable to be controlled, and a Cottonwood throw-in. Thrown in, back to Vance, touched back to Cutler. There it is. Nice touch. Misi. Well, look at the footwork. The help from Glassett. Able to win the possession back as he shows a little bit of his own. Ball settled by Crestani. Had Glassett back. Instead, he'll come back with Knight, who tried to play it over and turns it over in the process. A good job coming back from Fife, able to help Jordan to retain the possession here. Coming back that time was Reber, the forward, coming back to win the possession back for Jordan. As he finds it with him. Chips it up and over Vance. And now numbers. Reber dribbles in the box. Going to fire right on the gloves of Aviles. A big save that time from the keep for the Colts. And we are still at 0 apiece. And that is the best opportunity we've had in the contest thus far. Aviles gave himself a clap for that save, and well deserved. It was mano y mano. And Aviles used Los Manos. Ball in the box. Rios looking to throw it in play quickly. Out to Kalunga. Fife challenged. Cottonwood comes away with it. Centering pass to Win. He looked to play it back. Instead, it's Reber, able to touch it up. He's trying to put on a run as Aim came back with it. Nice job that time touching it to himself. Fife able to win that ball at midfield. Cottonwood comes away with it. Centering pass broken up initially as Abreja sticks with it. Again, that Jordan just collapsing down and not allowing much space in the defensive half. So we approach the midway point here of the first half. Played up. Misi. And that ball kicked out of play by this Jordan defense. Throw in for Cottonwood. Thrown in, headed out immediately. Trying to play it up, turned it over in the process. Jordan able to dig it out. And now with an opportunity to counter, they push it outside. Cutler able to contend and get the throw in for the Colts. Trying to come outside, and Reber able to step in front of it to get the possession for Jordan. And they gave it right back. Cottonwood now looking to counter. Played it up, and that ball was a little behind Misi, who was trying to put a run on. It's a good idea, just need a little more air to get underneath it. Misi able to disrupt the pass up. Now some space in the middle of the field for Newsom. He came on in that last whistle. New midfielder for the Colts. We're going to play up. That one too tall for Wilson, as that will roll out and be another Cottonwood throw-in. And a whistle here. Ball settled by Aim. It was a great kick right up to him as Jordan gave it up. Misi will come back to collect that one. Played back to Cutler, and it's broken up. Aim with it, up the line. Looking to center in the box and right to the feet of Aviles, who will pick that up. And that ball a little behind Wilson, who was looking to make a run up that far side. Now Jordan. Played it back to Fife. This ball looking to get it in the box to the foot of Aim. But cleared out easily by this Colt defense. Played over to 17. We don't have a 17 on our roster. We'll try to find out who that is, as we've got another kick here for the Digs coming up. Crestani will take this kick. Beautiful service right in the box and headed out by Cottonwood initially. A second shot by Fife, deflected by Cottonwood, as they will retreat the ball back to Rios. Pushing this outside. Trying to get there, winning it is Mendez Hasna. Great job up to Aim as Aviles will come out of the box again. It was one-on-one, and a great read by the keeper Aviles to take away the opportunity. Impressed with Aviles today in the box for the Colts. He has been solid. He's had a couple big saves, some great decision-making. Is this pushed up to Misi? Speaking of one-on-one, and we've got an offside. The flag was up. Misi offside. I didn't either. Up with Jordan, right at midfield. Reber with it, trying to dribble into this Colt defense. And that ball punched out, and a Beetdigger corner coming up. A corner for the Beetdiggers in the 27th minute, right through the box, and then cleared out by Cottonwood. Oh, given right back. Aim was trying to put a run on. Mendez Hasna tried to get it to him. Broken up by Cottonwood as they have an opportunity to counter. It was played up ahead. Wilson, the diving header, and then it was Misi able to get a touch on it. That was impressive. Didn't even see him coming. But there was Rios to answer the call for the Beetdiggers. This ball sent up, and it was a run just beyond the run of Aim. Now the field's starting to get stretched a little bit, north and south here. A challenge won easily by Colunga. So we've got a whistle here and a Cottonwood kick. Did you notice Played in quickly. Wilson will drop it back. Boy, and that ball just given right up. Here's Patrick Aim. Gonna try to get back to it. He's got it. And that ball fired past Aviles and just beyond the goal. Aviles will come back and smother it. Wow. Aim thought he had it. Giving an applause to his teammates. Able to get a scoring opportunity. Just couldn't get a good foot on it. And Aviles maybe caught a little out of position, able to recover as Cottonwood countering here quickly. The Digs back defensively. Been impressed with their defense. We mentioned the #2 scoring defense in the region. We've seen today why that is the case. Ball was trying to be settled by Newsom, and in the process, Jordan comes out with it. Ball chipped ahead as Aviles again will gather. Newsom headed it. Macy will come out. Tries to play back to the defense, and got to be careful there. Jordan was closing down quickly as they look to settle things here right at midfield. Played back with Glassett now. Rios. So we've got an extra ball on the field now. Nice help from the Jordan defender. Helping out some of the fans here. Cottonwood, Macy with it near, or Macy has an opportunity near side. That's where they come with it. Trying to take on a trio Diggs and broken up by Knight. Settled by Argumedo. Opportunity to center this one and couldn't get it on net as that will be a goal kick. Rios kick, a boomer. Advantage given as that ball was played behind the Jordan wing. Dorelli played it back. Couple challenges. And that time we'll get the whistle and a kick for Jordan. This ball centered. That ball was trying to be played up. Cottonwood able to break it up. And we've got a trip here. It'll be a kick for the Colts. Cottonwood to play this in. Off the kick. Jordan able to break it up easily. Cottonwood still with it. This time lobbed, and that one was too tall for the goal as Rios was tracking it the entire way. Just completed the 31st minute. Still 0-0 our score. The Beetdiggers have had 2 or 3 really good opportunities. Unable to find the back of the net at this point. Miguel Aviles has been up to the task for the Colts in net, as he may have to be here again. Played up and offsides. The flag was up. Doesn't matter as that ball was pushed wide anyway. In play, Abreja with it right at midfield for Cottonwood. Looking to put the speed on. Touched up. And boy, a great opportunity there as Dorelli was trying to get there. He maybe has the best wheels on this Cottonwood squad. Wasn't pushed off, but was certainly contended by Knight, the senior. Did a great job of not allowing him the line to the ball. And Rios able to gather it for Jordan. Mendez Hasna with it. Dribbling through Cottonwood. He fires, and that hit the post. No, they're going to say it was Aviles who got a paw on it, and we will have a corner for Jordan. The corner for the Beetdiggers. In the box. And to the far side. Trying to go back in, and Cottonwood able to break things up. Dorelli trying to get there. Played back to Rios. A nice job to ward off the Cottonwood speed of Dorelli by this Jordan defense. Knight turns the field over with Kalunga. To play this one up, and the ball got through. Oh, Cottonwood right there to take it back away. Abreja with it at midfield. able to get past the challenger. Over with Nere. Dorelli has knee. That's where he comes with it. Nice job. If he can center it, does so. And Rios there, man on the spot, able to save that one and then gather it. Nice shot from Neri. Probably would have liked to have gotten a little more on it. He was holding his hip partially as he hit the grass after the shot. Briggs with it. Knight, time and space for him. And that ball played to no one and out. Thrown into the defense, and Josh Vance. Back to Cutler. Nice job spinning around that Jordan midfielder. As Vance will just head it out. In the 35th minute. And the challenge won by Cottonwood. Abreja looked to center, trying to get it to Orm. Ball deflected as Rios. Challenge at midfield and a kick awarded to the Beetdiggers. Fife to put this in play. Vance does a nice job of pushing that ball out. Cutler with the challenge. Jordan still with it. Coming away with it. And back to the defense. Pushed over. Kalunga tried to play it up. Midfield will drop this back as giving it chase is Knight. Glassett. Couple challengers there by the Colts, and the black and gold comes away with it right at midfield. They give it right back. Win is winning at midfield. Boy, had Neri outside, and that's where it will end up getting there. As a couple of Beetdiggers collided. The centering pass broken up initially. Good job there by Briggs. As Knight again will track this down in the corner. And they can't get it out. Another opportunity developing maybe for the Colts if they can keep it in. They can't. Nice job by Dorelli trying to get there, but it was just beyond. Excuse me, that was Orm who was putting on the rush for Cottonwood. He's used to seeing that speed coming from Dorelli, so my apologies to both of them. As again, Cottonwood winning the possession, the offensive third, and then that ball out of play. Good job trying to get it on net by Argumedo. In the 38th minute. And with that, the clock is stopped, so no more time updates for the rest of the half. Still 0-0 as Neri will launch this back down and out of play. Rios. Kick makes it to midfield. We are seeing the Colts with a lot more aggressive play here in the last 5 or 10 minutes or so as they are challenging and coming away with wins. Just as we say that, this ball played up to Cheney. Trying to get there. A couple Colts there to push him off the ball. Saved and pushed out for, I believe, the throw-in. Right near that flag, they do say a throw-in for the Beetdiggers. Love the flip throw-in. It's in the box. A head on it. Unable to get it on frame. This ball kicked back, and Cottonwood will break it up. And we've got big contact right at midfield. So Glassett was booked with the yellow. Abreja was the man who was down. He was able to get up and walk off, although gingerly. As this ball played up, headed, but off frame. And it will be another kick for Rios. It was Argumedo who's able to get his noggin on it. but couldn't direct it towards the goal. Ball played up, and with that, we've got halftime. Jordan dominated the first half. The Colts came on strong in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see if Coach Reed can get them to play that way in the second. Tied up at 0 midway through. Second half underway. The Colts start with the possession. The wind has died down here a little bit as well. Still 0-0 the score. This ball pushed up ahead for Cottonwood and then played out off of Jordan. Looking to play that up was Clemente, I believe. In the process, turned it over, putting on the wheels, coming all the way back is Aim. Aim in the box. And boy, was thinking he was trying to cross it over. As here's Williams with it, challenged and taken away by Naheem. Great job by Cottonwood getting back, as they are still not out of trouble here. A couple challenges, and it's Williams who finds it on his toe. The ball taken back by Cottonwood. Lofted up and over is Durelli trying to get there. We mentioned that Jordan would play different keeps in different halves, so Jose Rios is out, and Sergio Mendez, the junior, the other junior keep, is in net. Rios did a great job, especially in those last 5 to 8 minutes of that first half as this ball played out. Villegas able to keep that in. Looking to center and broken up. It will roll out for a throw-in. Well, you see the battle right up close. This ball out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Cottonwood. Marino throws it back. The clearing attempt goes out of play. Looking to get that in to Aim. Broken up by Cottonwood. Thrown into DeBry. He touched it right back to Marino. Whistle. We'll have a kick awarded here to Jordan. Crestani will take this kick. It's a good one. Headed up. Avias will grab it. Another good opportunity for the Beetdiggers. And another job by Miguel Aviles. Has been fantastic in net. As Glassett brought that one all the way up. He's a defender playing in the offensive half right now. Pushed over to him. Glassett with an opportunity to center. And they rule that out off of Jordan for a goal kick. Viles will keep this on the grass with his defense. Marino played it up to Naheem. Challenged and taken away by the Beetdiggers. Well, that's a casual steal if I've ever seen one by Clemente. Just stuck that foot out there and won it. Naheem. Boy, little fancy footwork gives him a lane down the line. Able to stop. Looking to pass that to a teammate. No one was there. As Cottonwood will control this. Back up with Naheem. Looks to serve one up. And that one touch right out of the box. The clearing attempt off the side of the foot. And coming up is Marino in support. So Jordan now up ahead with Aim. Turns it back in. Dropped it. Aim. Has a man out. Was trying to get it to him, as that was Knubel. Cottonwood there to break it up, and then, wow, that time Cottonwood just pushed Crestani right over. A couple fans saw it, and the official did not. As Aviles will pick that up. Rolled out to Cutler, far side. Time and space. Looking up the line, trying to get there's Orm. Instead, Knight lets this just roll. Mendez plays this to his defense. Trying to get it up, and Cottonwood able to win the possession back. I think DeBry did it. Dorelli couldn't get there. We will have another goal kick. The kick from Mendez. Makes it back to the Cottonwood defense as they will try to play it right back up. And a whistle. Jordan kick coming here, just shy of midfield. Trying to save that, couldn't do it. Glass it. So it'll be a Cottonwood throw-in. Thrown in to win. And it's Jordan that comes away with it, though. Some miscommunication there, was played up, and the midfielder had called it off. Dorelli. Touched back, Cutler. Trying to get it up. Headed up by Wynn, but no one was there. As Jordan, again, will slow things up, settle it down. Williams had that taken away, though no Colt came up, and Williams able to regain it. Try to play this outside to Knuble. Nice job by Knuble, keeping that in play. And now he's got time and space of that far line. Instead, we'll center it. Ball unable to be smoothly controlled. And back with Cottonwood as they play this out. This ball fired, and that one is in the net. What a goal for the Colts. I think it was Dehana Breha from about 30 yards out. Just got that one over the top of Mendez, and the Colts are on the board in the 49th minute, 1-0 Cottonwood. Jordan has had their opportunities. They have let Cottonwood hang around, and right now the Beetdiggers on the short end of the scoreboard as we've got the flag is up and a kick coming up for Cottonwood. It was a goal in the 49th minute. Breha for Cottonwood. So many similarities in this game to the game of hockey, and sometimes you just got to throw it on net. Breha did, and beat the keep. For those hockey fans out there, we'll call it a shot from the point as deflected out off Jordan again. A series of Colt throw-ins. So we'll have another one. That ball taken away immediately by Aim. As he has help. Boy, in a challenge. Excellent job coming over on the help that time by DeBry. As this one makes it all the way back to Mendez, plays it over to his defense. As Jordan able to clear it out. At midfield, Crestani with it, far side. Looking for somewhere to go, playing it up. Excellent win. And this one, boy, coming back was the defense of DeBry again, as in the box, Knuble looked to have a great opportunity. And we'll have a corner coming up for Jordan. The corner for the Digs. Bends out. And it is Breha able to clear that one, as it looked like it was Mendez Hasna trying to settle it down. In the 52nd minute, again, the flip throwing all the way into the box, headed out by Cottonwood, and it is Mendez Hasna. Tried to serve it back in and cleared out by Cottonwood. Ball bounces. We've got a whistle and a kick awarded. Ball in play right at midfield, settled by Wynn. Went a great job by Crestani, and he got pushed down. Jordan kick at midfield. Crestani's had that a couple times. We saw a little earlier a Jordan player get pushed down. That was Crestani. He's getting a little tired of some of the aggressiveness. As Aviles there again to gather it up as Aim was coming through the box hard. Aviles trying to throw this one to midfield. It's headed and will end up getting to its intended target. Nere up the line. And we've got a whistle as the shoulder cutting off Darelli. DeBry puts this in play. In the box. Getting through. It's loose. And it's a goal for Cottonwood again. Their second one of the ball game. DeBry sent it in. No one ever cleared it out. And I think it was Daniel Darelli with the goal. Hold on. In the 54th minute, 2-0 Colts. Wow, 2 quick goals by the Colts. And now Jordan in some real trouble. In the region opener for both these two squads. Mentioned Jordan 3-0. They have played 3 4A teams. This is their first 5A competition. And trail 2-0. Glassett challenging defensively. And a whistle and another kick awarded here to Cottonwood. Again, in the box, getting through. Cottonwood saying there was a handball. No call from the official as Jordan able to get this one out, and now it's Aim. Ball deflected. And Cottonwood there defensively as clearing it out was Abreja. He has the first goal as this will roll out and be a throw-in for the Digs. Throw-in got past DeBry as Jordan has it. Boy, and a dangerous kick there. Nearly hits the head. It'll be a throw-in here. Excuse me, they did award the kick off the high kick. I misread the officials, so Cottonwood puts this in play. Now trying to get it up. And that was just beyond Nere. My apologies to him. I don't know if I've said his name right all day long. Daniel Nere, number 11 for Cottonwood. As Aviles will gather that one. Throws it up to Misi. Being challenged, he'll drop this back to the defense of Cutler. Punch back up, Misi centers it. A nice job that time getting the ball by Aim. He has been very aggressive all game long. He's been their best offender. He's put on some nice runs as this ball just tapped out by Marino. Trying to get this ball over to Knuble. Cutler able to head it out. Now an opportunity. Well, thought there was an opportunity developing. Jordan defended it nicely, able to slow it up. Argumedo pushes this outside with Wilson. Able to get past the Jordan defender. Wilson up the line. Opportunity to center it maybe. Plays this back instead. And that ball was not struck cleanly. Went right to Jordan. Speaking of right to, Clemente there to take it right back for the Colts and then gives it right back. Challenge at midfield. The ball spins back to DeBry. Again, you see Aim. What an attacker he is. He's coming away with it. His old number 11. He's winning it back. Abreja for the Colts. Pushes this outside, and a good job that time by Kalunga. Able to recover. I think we have a handball call here, and it'll be a kick for Cottonwood. Cottonwood to take this kick. It's a roller. Cleared easily from Jordan, but not out. As that one takes a one hop to Mendez, who will gather. 60 minutes in the books, 2-0. Cottonwood with the advantage here on the road as that ball played out by Vance. Thrown in to Knuble. Dribbling through this Colt defense, tried to center. Broken up and now cleared a little bit to about midfield. And Cottonwood comes away with it. Boy, an opportunity to counter here for the Colts if they can hurry. Argumedo pushes this up to a running Newsome. Newsome centers, broken up, and a nice job by this Jordan defense coming back, and then a little slow. Don't know if that hit him in the sensitive area or what, but the Jordan defender just now getting to his feet, as we will have a stoppage of play to check on him. Ball back in play. Aviles will play it to DeBry. Wynn up ahead with Wilson. Space has a man up the wing. That's where he goes with it. Is trying to give chase to it as Misi, and it's too far and beyond out of play. Back to this Jordan defense. Vance able to push it back up to midfield. A little bit on the defense. DeBry will retreat and push it back to Aviles. Well, nice job by Cottonwood. This was how we saw the Jordan defense play for the first 30 minutes of this contest. And now Cottonwood, very collected defensively, using the space very well, pushing the ball side to side as they've been able to evade this Jordan attack. Cottonwood to throw in. Misi, boy, nice job getting around that defender. Ball poked away initially. Cottonwood still with it. Marino pushes out. Argumedo with a service, and that ball was beyond the leaping Wilson as Misi trying to settle it. He will track that down. Misi, boy, had a shooting lane. You saw it there. It was closed down quickly by Kalunga as that shot from Misi was wide. The kick from Mendez. Challenge at midfield. It's Cottonwood. Able to get a foot on it right to the Jordan defense. It's Cristani directing traffic. Has a man outside. It's where he's going to push it. Well, I thought he may have been offside the centering pass, and then DeBry comes back to clear it out as Reber tried to come back inside and didn't have a man there. Jordan throws in. Cristani had that one deflected away, and we'll have a corner coming up. Big play here in the 67th minute. A corner kick for the Beetdiggers. Cristani takes it. That ball headed right to Aviles. That was a great kick, and Cheney got his head on it, just not enough oomph behind it. Again, Cottonwood able to break it up. Pushes out to Newsome. Drops this. Argumedo has it taken away. Great challenge again, as again, a sensitive area of Kalunga. Vance. Cutler plays this up, and the flag is up. Offsides on Naheem. This kick headed back from Cottonwood. Naheem trying to settle it. Coming up in support was Wynn. And Argumedo pushes this one up. Misi fired, and that one just wide of the net. Great opportunity for the Colts, and a goal kick instead for Mendez. Naheem, boy, put all sorts of pressure on, forces a turnover, give it back to him instead. It's Argumedo trying to play this one in, and again wide. The kick from Mendez right to Cottonwood. In fact, it's been a good game from Wilson today. Been solid on the challenge. Throw in back to Vance. Now DeBry. DeBry has been key as well. In fact, this whole back line of Cottonwood gave up a couple opportunities, but Aviles up to the task. Ball played up for Jordan. Cristani. Well, that one got lost in his footing when able to recover. Naheem, that ball unable to be controlled. And a whistle. And a kick for Jordan. They put it in play quickly with Mendez Hasna. Trying to turn the field and does it right to Cottonwood. Misi was just waiting for that one. That ball behind Naheem. Over the head of Vance. So he will let that bounce back to Aviles. Reber was there trying to put pressure on it, and that ball took a little bit of a slow hop. Vance, I think, thought it was going to get there a little quicker. Otherwise, he probably would have done something to Mark Reber. Argumedo plays this up, headed out by Briggs, and we will have a corner coming for Cottonwood. In the 71st minute, a corner kick for the Colts. No air under it. Still, it gets through, and there's the third goal of the ball game. Uriel Argumedo off the corner. And it is, no, that goal was waved off. Excuse me. I think they called a handball. I'm not sure exactly what the call was, but it's 2-0 instead. Boy, it certainly wasn't offside. I'm not sure what they whistled. But it's back to 2. Cottonwood still with the possession here as they give it right to Jordan on cue. Crestani, boy, mowed over from behind, and a kick for the Digs. Far side trying to play that up. There's Cutler. Jordan has the ball right at the top of the box, and it is DeBry who comes away with it. So good on defense. Had the nice kick that led to the goal, the second goal, as Cottonwood will have a kick here. Ball thrown in, and again cleared out. Jordan trying to win that challenge, and the whistle. So Naheem just got carded for stalling. He has to come off and walked off slowly, taking his time. What's the rush? 2-0 Cottonwood. Should give him some credit. He started to jog about midway as that ball deflected out, and a corner coming up for the Digs. Crestani will take this corner for Jordan. Wynn got a head on it, settled in the box by the Diggers. Again, Wynn able to kick it out. Crestani, boy, great job. Has a lane, fires, and Aviles with the save, punches it out. Crestani in the 76th minute for Jordan. A low corner that DeBry able to handle easily. Coming up in support that time was Briggs. But it led to nothing as this ball will roll back to Aviles, who will settle it and now pick it up. Rolled out to Jared Driggs and played up the near side with Mosslander. A couple Colts seeing their first appearances. This ball played up to Calderon. Look at that. Getting past the Jordan defense. Nice shot by Calderon. Is Jordan able to win it back? Up ahead, Crestani. Right at midfield, has it taken away by Wynn. Wynn was looking to put one on net. Instead, it was deflected on the path. Garcia giving this a run. Trying to keep it in, won't do it. We'll have a goal kick for Jordan. Again, Jordan just trying to fire things up quickly. Crestani able to just punch that right over the Cottonwood Colt. Aviles pushes over to Vance. Done a great job dealing with this Jordan speed, especially in the last 40 or so minutes as this ball out of play, and a throw in for the Colts. On the kick, back to DeBry. Plays over with Driggs. In the 78th minute, still 2-0. Turned it over. It's Cheney. Nice little wall pass there, trying to get it back to him, but it ended up with DeBry. Vance trying to keep it in, can't do it. Thrown in quickly. Cheney Surrounded by Colts, drops this one back. Firing. And this one well off target and out. Aviles to put this in play for the Colts. And an easy call there. Fife will take this kick from about 35 yards out. And that got through everyone and out of play for the goal kick. 2 minutes left in this one. That from our center official. Driggs. Well, he's just going to take this. No one comes up to mark him. Winning it at midfield. Driggs, the defender. How about that? A great run put on by him up the line. We'll have a throw in for Cottonwood. Thrown in to Calderon. One back by Jordan, though they can't clear it out. And it's Mosslander trying to center. Boy, nearly had an opportunity. Hector Galena just had that one miss. And a corner for the Colts. Cottonwood corner. Headed out by Jordan. All right to Garcia. He fired this one back, trying to get it on net and missed. Mendez. His kick gets to midfield. Jordan firing one up the line, and that beyond everyone. Colts to throw in. Cheney deflected that clearing attempt. There's the whistle. The Cottonwood Colts put an end to a 2-game losing streak behind a 2-0 victory, and they start region play 1-0, defeating the Jordan Beetdiggers. Region play starting already, and we start region play with a Region 3 battle, the Jordan Beetdiggers and the Cottonwood Colts. Jordan coming in 3-0, undefeated, all of those wins against 4A teams. Meanwhile, the Cottonwood Colts got off to a good start. They've dropped 2 straight. They were looking to right the ship. And in the first half, the Jordan Beetdiggers showed why they were one of the highest scoring teams in region play. Had a couple opportunities where it looked like they were going to get an early goal. You saw Patrick Aim get opportunities, nice runs put on, as well as they were able to find Graydon Reber a couple times. The sophomore had a couple good looks in that first half, but every time Miguel Aviles, the keep for Cottonwood, was up to the task, as the first 30 minutes dominated by Jordan in this one. Aviles kept them off the scoreboard 0-0. In the last 10 minutes or so that first half, we saw Cottonwood become a little more aggressive, and that was interesting to see whether that would hold over into the second half. We're going to go right to the second half, and it would not take long. In the 49th minute, and the Cottonwood Colts would break the goose egg, as it was Abreja just firing one from about 30 yards out, able to get past Mendez. The Cottonwood Colts take the 1-0 lead here just early in the second half. Less than 5 minutes later, and it would be DeBry, the defender, with the kick. Jordan never able to clear it, and there is Dorelli to punch it home. 2-0 Cottonwood. Just like that, taking a stranglehold lead in this ball game, as they would have the 2-0 lead in the 54th. Jordan would have a couple opportunities, but we saw this defense from Cottonwood really settle down after about the 30th minute of this ball game. The defense was solid. We mentioned Aviles making some nice saves, but we saw them play with much better spacing. We saw better ball control in the defensive half for the Colts. That was a big factor in this ball game. Late in that first half, about the 74th minute, had an opportunity off a corner. Looked like it was 3-0. The hand goes up. The score remains at 2-0, and Jordan would never really get another great look at the net. They fall here today, 2-0, our final score. You know, coming into this ball game, Jordan, they were number 3 in scoring offense. Right, 1 goal behind Bingham and Brighton, who were tied for number 1. They were number 2 in scoring defense. We saw great defensive control from the Beetdiggers in those first 30 minutes or so. In that last 50 minutes, we saw them get a little looser. We saw Cottonwood be able to put some runs on, but really the defense shored up for Cottonwood. They looked like the number 2 scoring defense in Region 3. They got a great boost today from Aviles and net. He had a great first 30 minutes, making some key saves, including a couple one-on-one opportunities. Really kept Cottonwood in this ball game. Any of those goals go in, this might be a different outcome. For the Jordan Beetdiggers, this is a young team, 7 sophomores. A lot of them saw playing time here today. 2 juniors, both of them in keep. Rios looked really good in the first half as well. He started the game at keep for Jordan. They made the switch at halftime. Mendez, no fault of his own. The first goal maybe got caught a little out of position. The second goal, you got to have your defense clear that ball out. It never happened, as the Jordan Beetdiggers, their undefeated record comes to a halt here today in their region opener, falling to the Cottonwood Colts 2-0. For our man of the match, look, it's easy to give it to a keeper when he has a shutout, right? But the offensive onslaught put on by the Jordan Beetdiggers in the first 30 minutes, Aviles made some great saves. We already talked about that. Miguel Aviles gets our man of the match. Congratulations to him, keeping this Jordan scoring offense off the scoreboard. He got the offensive support today. He had the defensive support in the last 40-50 minutes. Miguel Aviles, our man of the match. Congratulations to him on a stellar game today as keep. Again, our final score here from Jordan High School, the Cottonwood Colts 2-0 victors over the Jordan Beetdiggers. Your leader in Region 3, the Cottonwood Colts, just as we all thought. We want to thank you for joining us on this edition of High School Rewind. For Vince Francis, my name has been Dane Stewart. It's been a privilege to bring this to you. We hope you stick with us here on High School Rewind all year long as we track down the best games throughout 4A and 5A up and down the Wasatch Front. It's been our privilege to bring this to you. We look forward to seeing you next time here on the pitch on High School Rewind.